In October 2014, we signed the LOI of the FPSO with the OOGTK Consortium, which is when the real work began.
It involved detailed engineering, procurement, fabrication, assembly, installation, and integration of topside modules. The project also includes the installation of an external turret, accommodation upgrading, as well as extensive piping and electrical cabling works.
The completion and delivery of the FPSO Pionero de Libra to Odebrecht Oil and Gas and TK Offshore marked an important milestone for Sempcorp Marine. The FPSO Pionero de Libra is Sempcorp Marine's first full engineering, procurement, and construction FPSO conversion project, and will be deployed at the Libra field off the coast of Rio de Janeiro in the Santos Basin. Works on the vessel began with the demolition of the piping and fittings on the main deck. Blasting and painting were then carried out to renew the deck surfaces. The wings of the navigation bridge were removed and replaced with accommodation extensions. The upgraded living quarters will be able to house 120 persons on board and comply with Brazilian working health and safety regulations. Final works on the main deck included laying of marine pipe racks and module stools in preparation for the installation of the topsides process assemblies. As with typical tanker conversions, the FPSO to be was docked and underwent shipside and bottom refurbishments to prolong her service life for the next 20 operation years. Sponsors were added on the port and starboard sides of the vessel to achieve the required buoyancy. The original bow was cut and removed for the installation of the turret support structure, also known as the rigid arm. Built and installed in segments, the rigid arm is able to hold a turret weighing over 2,000 metric tons. the vessel was undocked and moved to Sempcorp Marine's Tuas Boulevard yard for the next phase of her development. On the 26th of March 2015, the strike steel ceremony for the vessel was held, where the first batch of structures for the topsides were cut. This was the start of 12 months of structural and equipment assembly and installation of process modules. Primary and secondary structural beams were prefabricated from Sempcorp Marine steel workshops and joined together at the pre-assigned spaces of the laydown area. Completed structural pancakes were hoisted and stacked accurately onto the lower support columns. The project had zero lost time injury recorded because of the conscientious efforts of all the stakeholders involved, from the workers and supervisors to the ground management team, in upholding the highest standards of workplace health and safety practices. Topsides equipment were installed either by lifting from above or skidding from the sides. Both of these require precise planning and dimensional control. Module lifting was carried out, beginning with the central pipe racks, power generation and distribution modules, and followed by the other topsides process systems. After integration of modules and hookup installations, the project embarked full-fledged into the mechanical completion and commissioning phases. Before the vessels sail away, two important assessments were carried out and witnessed by ABS-class surveyors. Firstly, an incline test was performed to verify the vessel weight and center of gravity coordinates. For the Marine Sea Trial, the FPSO's performance and seaworthiness were validated.
I name you, FPSO Pioneiro de Libra. May luck and good fortune follow you and your crew, and may you operate well and safely for your owners, operators, and your country.
Congratulations to all the workers that dedicated to bring this FPSO project to fruition in order to deliver the first Libra production unit to Brazilian waters. In partnership with Shell, Total, Sinuk, CNPC, Petrobras started a bidding process to contract an FPSO that would be able to receive, treat, store, and export petroleum from high-capacity wells up to 50,000 barrels per day of oil. It was also necessary to treat and inject the associated gas production that could reach 4 million cubic meters per day.
With the successful delivery of this FPSO, I am pleased that Sempcorp Marine has further strengthened its track record as a reliable solutions provider for large-scale vessel conversion and upgrades. I am very proud to announce that the project has achieved a zero lost time injuries over 15 million man-hours spent. This can only be possible through the undivided attention to HSE by all the parties involved in the project, including our valued vendor partners.
On the 28th of March 2017, after 30 months of engineering, construction, commissioning, and testing, FPSO Pioneiro de Libra was handed over to OOGTK. the vessel sets sail for Brazil to undergo offshore hookup and commissioning, preparing for first oil for her and the Libra field.